So we're about to go do a 6-mile hike round trip. Called Sawyer's Mountain in the Leavenworth area, and we're gonna have fun doing it. So we'll show you some of the views when we get up there. One of the cool things about this trail is that it is a private property trail that someone created and allows people to use on their own private property. And it's supposed to have a pretty cool, crazy view. More people in the world should do that kind of stuff. Yeah. They even have a cool little day use picnic area. It's kind of in the shade, but down here by the pond, which is kind of cool. This is at the trailhead. Probably wouldn't want to go swimming in it, but I bet you there's a lot of frogs. Pretty dirty water. I wouldn't want to go swimming in it. But, oh, here's the most beautiful thing that's at the trailhead right now. My wife, Jazmyn, who is amazing. Ready for the hike?
Yep, go.
Okay. Cool. We'll show you guys some views as we get up there. Okay, so we begin.
How much is it?
I don't know. We'll have to look at that afterwards. Got some vineyards. Got some cool decorations along the beginning of the trailhead. Pretty cool. And got to bring your Starbucks, but I'll pack out the trash. This is called Oregon Grape. Very tasty, big seeds, so you have to spit it out, but it has these really flaky leaves, but very good. Comes in two variants. A variant that grows in the ground, like kind of short, like shrub, and the other that kind of grows tall, like a bush. Which way should we go? It's always best to go the right way. Got to climb on to the top. Let's go. Oh yeah. Cool. One of the things about hiking is sometimes when you're climbing to the top, seems like the top's not that far away, but actually you get up to the point where you think you're hitting the crest of the hill, and the hill keeps going and you have to keep going to get to the top. A lot of times it's like that in life. You know, there's a lot of times where it seems like you're so close, but then you get there and you're really not there. You still have more to go. That doesn't mean you give up. You just keep climbing so you can get to the place of beauty and of victory and all that kind of stuff. Now we're on the other side of the mountain, under the canopy of the trees. It's a lot different side and a lot less switchbacks in the shade, which is kind of nice. So we got up to this point, and we can either do the Loop Trail or Sawyer's Mountain. And there was discussion with myself and my wife, should we do Sawyer's Mountain or do the Loop? And she's like, we came up here to do Sawyer's Mountain. I was like, yeah, but the Loop might be cool. She's like, but we came up here to do Sawyer's Mountain. So we're doing Sawyer's Mountain. It made me think that sometimes we set out on the course, and it's the right course. Sometimes we get distracted by other things. And we need to be reminded to stay the course and do the right thing and set out what God's called you to do. Don't get distracted by other things that may look good and may even be cool. Do the thing that you're called to do, which for us, Sawyer's Mountain. So let's go. If you look at this tree, One side doesn't have moss on it, but the other side does. Is that old wives' tale that moss always grows on the north of the tree true? Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. In this case, it is true. You look here, the moss is on the north side of the tree, but if you look at that tree right there in front of us, has moss is on the south side of the tree. So, not always true. Don't believe everything you hear, even if everyone else believes it. I don't know if you can see this, but there's this tree right here, and out of that branch, a new tree is growing up out of it, even though the tree that it's growing out of, the top of it is dead. Kind of cool. Maybe a little shelter or something, but kind of cool. 2 miles and 2,400 feet. I think we made it to the top. This might be a good place to have our cheese and grape juice, but look at this view.
Doesn't have quite the same panoramic view, but
So you'll see that some of these trees really don't get that tall up at this high of elevation, and they oftentimes don't have branches down low, or they have a lot of dead branches or gnarled branches. And part of that's because throughout half the year they're covered in snow, or at least half of them are. You know, they're buried, the lower branches are. And at the top of these peaks and everything, the wind and the storms hit them throughout the year, and so they have less oxygen up higher, so they don't grow as well as maybe trees at a lower elevation that are protected by the mountains and from the large wind gusts and snow and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool. So if it looks like it's a small tree or maybe a younger tree, it actually might be a lot older. It just doesn't have as much oxygen to grow, doesn't have the right food, and the elements really attack it. So it takes a lot more energy for it to stay alive, much less grow. Getting the high quality cheese. It's yummy, yummy in my tummy. So we made it to the top, and we just had some good cheese and grape juice and crackers. Now we're headed back down, and I might show you a few things on the way back down.
Gonna try to keep the pace, but someday we will find that the world has changed, but we stay true to each other. I will always be there for you whenever you need my help.
This here is all from a woodpecker. You can see the woodpecker thought this tree was worth working on. Look at that deer hoof.
So put your hand in mine, I will be there every day. When you're sick of the climb, I will make sure it's okay. I know you didn't ask for any of this, but we reach for the sky. That's for flying colors now. something new. You gotta know.